Hey there, it's Dan, your dental IT guy. I just read a really interesting article and I had to make a video about it and let everybody know what's coming down the pike. So after a 7-year hiatus, the Office of Civil Rights, OCR, is restarting its HIPAA privacy audits because of a surge in cybersecurity attacks targeting healthcare organizations. Now, some of the last audits were done back in 2017, and a report that came out in 2020 really highlighted some of the gaps in where OCR would like compliance to be and where a lot of the medical and healthcare organizations that were audited really are. So based on these findings in this 2020 report, OCR has expanded their scope of future audits to include physical and technical safeguards. They're putting together a compliance review process to ensure that these audits are being as effective as they would like. So the overall enforcement is going to really be focused, as of right now, on situations where 500 or more patients' information may have been affected. And of course, they're still going to go down the road of resolution agreements and monetary enforcement for fines where applicable. So when is this all going to take place? According to everything that I'm reading, it's already happening. We're in mid-January of 2025 and these audits have already started. So if I was running a healthcare organization, I guess the question is, what would I do? And I would start by ensuring that all of our HIPAA compliance programs are up to date. These are just a few that you should absolutely verify that are up to date. I would ensure that you have business associates agreements with everyone that is required. So all you need to do is send that out to any business associate that has access to or potential access to any patient health information. I would ensure that your workforce HIPAA compliance and cybersecurity training are up to date and ongoing. Ensure that every member of the team has ongoing cybersecurity and ransomware HIPAA compliance training. I would ensure that your breach rule requirements are set and that you've done your yearly security risk and audit or risk analysis as well. Having those documents in place are going to be critical for the compliance if you were to ever be audited. One other area that I would absolutely consider, if you haven't already, is ensuring that any device that you have in the office, maybe if you have an on-premises patient database, that physical server or device be behind a locked door or inside of a locked cabinet or inside of a locked closet. Now, you always have to be concerned for ventilation and airflow and those things. But part of what OCR is looking at is now the physical environment that the data is held in, and are there barriers to be able to access that data and that patient health information. So if you don't have that going, that's another area that I would consider as well. Now, what if you just said, hey, I'm not going to comply? Forget it, they're never going to reach out and come after me. Well, that's certainly a tact, but I wouldn't recommend that or go along with that. So any healthcare organization that fails to comply with these HIPAA requirements, OCR may initiate any type of an investigation and pursue enforcement actions. That can include a civil settlement or a civil monetary settlement, I should say, or some sort of corrective action plan that they're ongoing and ensuring that you've taken the corrective action over time. So let's not get into any situation like that. Let's ensure that our compliance is up to date, that we have our physical and technical safeguards in place, because the last thing we want is OCR in the office doing an audit. So I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any other comments or you'd like me to talk about any certain subject. And don't forget to like or subscribe somewhere around here. And I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. I'm Dan, your dental IT guy. Take care.